My friends are the best people in the world, and let me tell you why. But first of all, I want to say I'm not that drunk. I've had a little bit to drink, but I've had a little tipsel. Tipsel? That's not that's not a phrase anyone uses. I've had a little tipple, but I'm not as drunk as I may have seemed in that intro. But I'm definitely a little bit waved. But I just want to make this a short video because the point of this channel is for me to get my opinions and feelings across to myself, essentially, so that I can look back on it in years to come and be like, so that's how I was feeling this time last year. How have I improved on that? How have I changed? Things like that. So I just want to talk about my friends and how fucking great they are. And it's kind of a weird thing to be talking about, especially when you're drunk, and it's kind of annoying that I had to have drunk a bit of alcohol to be able to get this video out and made it, and I even had the idea to make it. I wish I could make this video when I'm sober, but I don't think I can even begin to comprehend even trying to make this video when I'm sober, so it's worth doing when I've had a few drinks, I guess, because it's always going to come out as a rambled lump of garbage, but I want to put out my opinions about my mates and how much they mean to me. Where this all stems from, I guess, is like tonight I went round to my friend Chewett's house. It's his 22nd birthday today, and I went over there with quite a few other friends. I was surprised by how many of us actually turned up. So Chewett was there, Rhiannon and his girlfriend was there. We also had Stubbo, Jack, Milky, George, and Sam, and we all get on really well. And we had a really good time. We had food, we had drinks, we played some games and drinking games. It was really good. And it's just, I don't know why, but even doing the simple things like that has made me appreciate my friends. We don't need to have a big plan to go and organise to go on a trip or a holiday to kind of appreciate each other. We can do it, the small things. Like when we were leaving, or when it was kind of time to leave, the amount of emotion and love that we have for each other, it's just amazing to see, and actually see everyone interacting in this way is gorgeous. And I cannot thank my friends enough for being there for me and sticking up for me and ripping into me. I don't know if that's a thing that most people think, but I think it's healthy to have a large amount of criticism, as long as it's not too much. But I think criticism is good, and you can learn and develop and grow from receiving some. And trust me, I get a lot from my friends. They really like to criticize me, and it's mostly because of my long hair. But that's beside the point. I think being able to be ripped into, and it kind of softens you up for the real world. You know, when you go into and get jobs, and you're going to be talked down to, you're going to be ridiculed, you're going to be shouted at, and it just gets you used to it. And for some reason, it's a good thing to experience, but with your close friends, because at the end of the day, they're still going to be your mate afterwards if you've got something to say about a joke to make, a harsh joke to make, something that some of you find funny but some of you don't. It all comes from a thing where you feel comfortable enough to criticize someone, because me myself, I wouldn't be comfortable enough to criticize someone to their face, unless I was in a jokey situation where I'd matured and I knew the people enough that I knew how they'd react to saying something, and that didn't make much sense at all to say. But I don't know where I'm going with this. I just think that when you have friends, and when you've had friends for a long time, this friendship group that I'm part of now has developed, and it's kind of taken its final form, if you like, from lower sixth form. So the two most mature years of my school life, if you like, pre-uni, pre-career life, is where I made these really close friends, and since then they haven't changed. We've brought new people in and kind of broadened our horizons, but my closest friends haven't changed at all, and it means a crazy amount that we're still like that. And it's kind of, I don't know, it's difficult because obviously you're always gonna have things that you say about each other that aren't quite along the lines of a friendly conversation, and that's the nicest way I can say have an argument, but it works. And I think I've been with, if you think about it, that's almost 5 years now of my life, 4.5 years that I've been in this close-knit group of friends. We've experienced a lot together. Like, and if you think about how close I am with Ellie, my girlfriend, obviously she's my girlfriend, but we've only been together 2.5 years, so I have an extra 2 years on top of that with these guys, my closest friends. And the amount that comes out of that, and the amount of social integrity and strength and respect that comes out of having a critical but close-knit group of a lot of people, it just works. It works wonders for someone who kind of has problems, and like I've gone through my fair share of rough shit, and most of my friends have too, and my family members, and the stuff that I've learned from my friends to like when I've been going through these tough times has helped me to help other people. And like without my friends I wouldn't have been able to help out my family or my other friends when they're stuck in a rut or there's something wrong, because I wouldn't know how to deal with the situation when you're close to people, because you don't learn that stuff. You can get told like in citizenship lessons how you should treat a certain situation, but that's not real. Like, you know, there's a lot of stuff that you can't teach, because it has to be something you like intrinsically can find out, not something that's written in fact, nothing that's written in stone. You have to be able to read a situation yourself and have that creative thought process to be able to treat people right, and that only comes from having a large number of people where you've learned that from. Make mistakes, being criticised for the mistakes, but being criticised in a way that you can come back from it and forgive and forget and remain part of a close friend group. And the amount of shit I've gone through and had my friends behind me the entire time is brilliant. I'm so happy for it. I really don't know where I'm going with this video, but that's basically my message, is wherever you are in the future, this is to myself as well, make sure you don't forget your friends, because they are the people who mean the most to you in your life. Like my closest friends, I will list now, and hopefully Tom in the future, you will keep in touch with them. George, Ben, Jack, Milky, Stubbo, Jewett, Rhiannon, Gabby, Megan, Amy, Tim, Corin, Laura, Eilish, Lois, Gabby, another Gabby, yeah, there's another Gabby. And there are others, but I've forgotten. Like, I can't count everyone. But you're my closest friends, and make sure that in the future you remember who your friends are too. I'm going to wrap this up, because this just has been a stupid ramble, but if you somehow enjoyed this, make sure you leave a like, comment down below, subscribe. That way you can see every single day of my life and all the cool shit that I get up to. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next daily video. Until then, stay safe.